Well, if 2024 showed anything, it showed us that it was the year that people stopped caring. And that's a good thing, because what they stopped caring about was garbage, was a garbage culture that we have created, was things like they stopped caring about movies. They stopped caring about movie stars because we realized they're all morons. They've stopped caring about politicians and our leaders because we've realized that they're scum and that they're liars and that they've probably never done anything good in their entire lives, and they just want to climb to the top and get power, and they don't care about people. We've realized that most of our institutions are corrupt, and that, like most medical systems, it's a lie. It's a way to get you hooked, that pharmaceuticals basically run everything and try and make profit on the backs of people's health. We've realized the entire food industry is corrupt. We've realized that the mainstream media is either grossly incompetent, is lying, is just corporate media feeding us propaganda so that we'll shut up and we'll consume things, and that it's 99% garbage. We've realized that our business leaders are mostly corrupt, and they're just out for profit. And I think what we've realized is anyone put in a leadership position and that has any sort of power is probably immoral, amoral, and is a scumbag, and has to do and has done things that's probably terrible to other people, and that's why they're in positions of power, and that's why they have money. And I think that's why people have stopped caring in 2024. They've absolutely stopped listening to things like elites or lefties or liberals, because they've realized that they don't know anything at all, and that they can't run cities if they're in leadership, and that their moral and self-righteous preenings and their garbage language about tolerance and all this other stuff is just meaningless garbage, so they could grab power and try and control you and control what you think and control what you do and try and cancel you if you don't cooperate. I think we've realized that it's all bullshit. We've realized that this entire culture that is put upon us is a lie. It's there to make us consume. It's there to trap us. It's there to put us in cages. It's there to control us. It's there to make us part of the machine and take away your freedom with the fake offer of some sort of security or some sort of safety. And the smart people in society have realized this, and they've stopped caring about any of this whatsoever. And you might be saying to yourself, okay, well, if this is all bullshit, if this is all, a garbage culture, then what are we to do? Well, I know what I do. And what I do is I take care of myself, and I take care of the people that I care about around me, and I build a good community of people who I can trust and that trust me, and I surround myself with people that I care about and people that care about me, and that prove with their actions that they can be trusted, they can be relied upon, and they're not just absolutely in it for themselves. And I push people away who are, or I help to, retrain them, make them aware of, their call them mistakes or whatever, and also have them make me aware of my mistakes. It's called honesty and true feedback. And that's what builds deeper connections. And that's what allows me to live a much more happier life outside of this fake, this created bubble where, you need to have things, you need to buy things, you need to have a big house that you can't afford. You need to go work at a job where you're going to pay a ridiculous amount of taxes that are going to turn into, you trapped in a cage, essentially for the rest of your life, paying off bills and buying things that you don't need. For example, like a new car or an electric car, which will trap you into a grid system and a system that will control you. An old car, a used car, a car that no one wants, that costs you very, very little, that you can drive around and have the freedom to not care because it's not going to break the bank. You driving it, you don't care what people think. It is to do something, to work at something, to have a career that you really actually love and enjoy, and that pays your bills, and then it gives you the time and energy to do things that are good for you, that are good for your physical, that are good for your mental health, that are good for your relationships in general. And it gives you time to have those relationships, as opposed to running around in the rat race trying to keep up with people for this fake culture that will, in the end, trap you and destroy you. And so this is what I loved about 2024. All of the garbage, all of the fakery has completely fallen off of every single industry, every single institution that we're surrounded by. And it's made it all look like, essentially, which is the emperor has no clothes, which is scumbags trying to control you, trying to take your money, trying to get power over us, over you, over swaths of people, so that they can have their little fiefdoms and they can enjoy their little enjoy. They're mostly miserable. They can be miserable in their little narcissistic bubbles and try and control a world that essentially is uncontrollable. And for those of us who appreciate that uncontrollable part is called freedom. It's called life. It's called acceptance of what we're here on the planet to do, enjoying it, rolling with the punches and punching back when we need to, and accepting that life's got a lot of good things. Life can offer a lot of struggles, and most of those struggles are going to be good for us. And if we try and avoid those struggles, then it's going to be really, really bad for us. And I think that's what 2024 made possible. And so thank you, 2024, for bringing that all to the forefront. And those of you out there who understand what I'm saying, get it. And also, you probably get that 2025 is going to bring lots more fun, lots more freedom, but also is going to require you to challenge yourself. Is going to require you to take on the responsibility for your life and for the good parts of your life and for getting through the struggles in your life. And that's what I'm looking forward to. And that's what I'm getting myself set up for. And I hope that you get that, and that you're here to do the work, enjoy the ride, see what comes of it. Because it's going to be relatively chaotic, because those who try and control the world and try and control people are losing that control. And so it means that the rest of us have to step up and take back control of your life. And there's ways to do that in all parts of your life. And this year, we're going to talk about ways that we can do that. How to get out of the rat race. How to enjoy your life. How to understand what's enjoyable in your life. These are all of the things that we're going to talk about and that we're going to do. And so, welcome to 2025. See you soon.